Hello students, today we are going to discuss this female reproductive system from chapter 2 of class 8, that is reproduction in plants and animals. So in the previous lectures we have gone through the male reproductive system, okay, and today we are going to discuss this female reproductive system. Students, as compared to the male reproductive system, the female reproductive system is much more complex, okay, and the role of this female reproductive system is, okay, is to produce hormones, is to produce ovum, okay, is to receive the sperm, okay, and also this structure is responsible for the transportation or carrying of the sperm, okay, and whatever post fertilization changes are there, the development it takes place in this reproductive system only. So students, the female reproductive system basically it comprises of ovaries, fallopian tube, cervix, uterus and vagina. So ovaries, fallopian tube, uterus, cervix and vagina, these comprises the female reproductive organ, okay. So one by one we are going to discuss the role of these parts in the female reproductive system, okay, and also we are going to label this female reproductive system. So students, earlier already I have told you that the female reproductive system, okay, it becomes active at the age of 10 to 12, that is when the girl child or the female attains puberty. So puberty already the age at which the reproductive organs of the female or the male they become active. So in case of female, the age is 10 to 12 years, okay. Now here you can see the structure. This is the ovary. So there are a pair of ovaries present in the female. Pair, already you know, pair means two ovaries, okay, and these ovary, see one you can see here, this is the ovary and this is the ovary, okay. These ovary, their function is to produce the ovum or the eggs, okay. These ovum or the eggs, later on they get fused with the sperm and they fertilize and they form the, okay, embryo, and that embryo it develops into the new individual. So see, thousands of immature ova or the egg or the ovums, they are already present in these ovaries, okay, since the birth of the female child, okay. But when the girl child attains the age of 10 to 12 years, these, okay, ovum or the eggs they become functional, they become active, okay, and these ovaries they starts producing what? Ovums, mature ovums, okay. Now see, these ovaries they produce ovum or egg, as well as they produce the female sex hormone, that is estrogen or progesterone, okay. So its role is to produce ova, that is female gamete, as well as it produces the female sex hormone, that is estrogen and progesterone. So these estrogen and progesterone they plays a major role in the secondary sexual characteristics of the female. So secondary sexual characteristics you all know means development of the breast, development of pubic hair, development of, okay, that hips, broadening of the hips, these all are the secondary sexual characteristics. Now when the ovaries they produce these eggs or the ovum, only one mature ovum or one mature egg, okay, it moves out of this, and this is the fallopian tube. So this is 10 to 13 centimeter long tube. This one of the mature egg or the ovum, it gets transferred through this fallopian tube, and this fallopian tube, which is also known as oviduct. So here the fertilization takes place. So in human, the fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube or the oviduct. Okay. Now see students, you can see these ovaries, these are attached to the wall of uterus through ligament. So ligament is the structure which binds these ovaries, which attach these ovaries to the wall of uterus. Okay. Now the ovum or the mature egg which is produced by this ovary, it travels to the fallopian tube or the oviduct where fertilization takes place. Okay. Now students, one thing to remember here is that one of the mature ovary is produced every month. Okay. Suppose in 1 month one of the mature egg or mature ovum, it will be produced in this ovary, and the next month it will be produced in this ovary. So alternately they are produced. Now this fallopian tube where fertilization takes place. Now next structure you can see here, this one, this is the uterus. Okay. Now when fertilization takes place, there is formation of the zygote, there is then the formation of the fetus, and this structure, it remains attached to the wall of uterus, and the development of that structure takes place. Now student, this uterus, it ends here, which is known as cervix. Okay, and this cervix is followed by this muscular tube-like structure which is known as vagina, and this vagina in the female reproductive organ, it receives sperm, okay, during the process of copulation. So okay, when the penis, it enters this vagina, okay, there is ejaculation, there is release of sperm into the vagina. Okay, then this sperm, it will travel through this cervix, then it will travel, okay, through this uterus and up to this fallopian tube, and then the fertilization will take place. Okay. So after fertilization, okay, the embryo, it gets attached to the wall of the uterus, and there it develops, it grows, okay, till the birth of the baby. So vagina, okay, it is a muscular organ, okay, and this vagina is also called birth canal. Why it is known as birth canal? Because when there is the birth of child, the baby, it comes out through this, okay, canal only. Okay. So this vagina, it is having elastic wall. Why it is having elastic wall? Because it receives penis. Okay, it receives penis, and during the process of copulation, the penis, it releases sperms here. Okay. So in females, there are separate openings for, okay, in females urinary opening, okay, urinary opening is different and vaginal opening is different. So this is all regarding the female reproductive system. Okay, I hope you understand this.